PSG, of course, have had a great season domestically, won everything there is to win. One little blot, of course, is that exit in the round of 16 of the Champions League, getting knocked out by Real Madrid. Was this season a success for PSG, Jules?
Yeah, success, of course it is. It's always success when you win a domestic treble, even if you're way ahead of everyone else. The Champions League is the big failure, but you also, now you can see that you lost against the team that, reaches another final, looks better than anyone else. So I guess that makes it a little bit easier to swallow if you want, but they wanted to do better in the Champions League. That's why they bought Neymar. They didn't. So it has to be a failure as well.
You see, this is where I disagree with Jules, and as much as I understand, you know, domestic competition is your bread and butter, with PSG, and the difference between PSG and everybody else in Liga, there's nobody that comes anywhere close to the same bracket. You're judged solely on the Champions League, and to go out as disappointingly as it did, I'm sorry, I don't see this as a successful season at all.
Jules?
Yeah, no, I agree with Shaq. I think, you know, the treble was the minimum they could achieve, and they did it. But he's right, that the Champions League was the one thing they wanted to at least improve from the last, 5 years where they always reached the quarterfinal. Well, at least apart from last season against Barcelona. But the quarter seems to be the ceiling, and they wanted to go at least a step higher to the last four, the semis, and that stopped so early against Real Madrid in a game that I felt that time they were almost there. They were so close, but yet so far. And yes, that's a disappointment. He's right.
The problem in the game now is money. Dan, money has superseded everything. And by that I mean the appetite to win the Champions League has now, I think, just superseded the appetite and, in some way, credibility of just winning your own league.
Right.
Whereas quite a few years ago, when the 150, 200 million pound player wasn't floating about, or the 150, 200,000 pound a week, which seems average now, winning your league was the be all and end all.
Yeah.
And anything else was a bonus. It seems for a lot of these super elite clubs now that there is so much money going around that the only thing that's going to keep owners happy and managers in a job is one thing and one thing only, and that is winning the Champions League, and that all comes down to money.
The amazing thing for me is it's not just the clubs here, the players as well. When Neymar left Barcelona, some were suggesting it was to get out of the shadow of Lionel Messi so he could win the Ballon d'Or. I didn't see that coming out, that being important in the game in a month or Sunday.